Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vikas Sharma. I am a hair transplant surgeon and dermatologist at Derma1 Clinic. Today in this video we are going to discuss minoxidil's side effects, and I will also be telling you about the solutions that you can employ to get rid of all these side effects. These solutions I have found the most useful in my own clinical practice. So we'll be going through all the side effects one by one. We will be discussing the most common side effects first, and then as we go along we will be discussing the least common or rare side effects also of minoxidil. Minoxidil is the most commonly used drug for treating androgenetic alopecia or male pattern hair loss or female pattern hair loss. It is a US FDA approved drug for these indications. It basically, what it does is it improves the blood supply to the scalp. It dilates the blood vessels that are supplying blood to our scalp and hence helps in hair growth. It is available in various concentrations as a lotion from 2% to 12.5%. Typically, minoxidil is used as a lotion for these conditions. So in this video, I will be primarily discussing the side effects of minoxidil as a lotion when you apply it to your scalp. There is a detailed video on minoxidil which is available on our YouTube channel. If you want more details about minoxidil other than the side effects, you can go and watch that video also. Now, when we come to the side effects, the most common side effect that minoxidil causes is dry and sticky hair. It causes the hair to become a little bit rough in texture. Also, it causes some white crystal-like formation on the hair. Now, how to get rid of it? It is primarily seen because of the alcohol that is there in minoxidil solutions. So when this alcohol comes in contact with our hair, it makes them rough and dry. So to get rid of this side effect, you have to learn how to apply minoxidil properly. What you can do while applying minoxidil is you can use a dropper and apply it directly to your scalp. Avoid using the spray. When you're using the spray, a lot of minoxidil goes onto your hair, which makes them dry and brittle, and they may appear as if they are covered with a white crystal like thing. So spray is never to be used. It can only be used in people who have very short hairstyles or in people who have complete baldness. In such a situation, spray is good, but otherwise you should be using a dropper. Now, when you're using the dropper, you should apply the lotion directly to your scalp. Also, the second thing that you should take care of is that your scalp and hair should be dry when you're applying minoxidil. If your hair are wet, if your scalp is wet and you're applying minoxidil on top of it, number one thing is it will not work properly. And number two thing is that it will make your hair appear even more dry and messy. The second common side effect is itching on your scalp. This primarily happens because minoxidil, as I said, contains alcohol. This can irritate your scalp initially. Your scalp may appear red, it may appear dry, it may appear irritated because of the application of minoxidil lotion. This is nothing to be worried about. This usually settles down in around 2 to 3 months. So by and large, this side effect takes care of itself. But if it is still persistent, what I usually do is I prescribe anti-allergy tablets and lotions which can take care of this short-term allergic reaction. But when it is persistent, suppose if it does not respond to all these things in the initial 4, 5, 6 months also, in that situation we have to change the concentration of alcohol in the solution. We can reduce the concentration of alcohol in the solution, or we can switch to formulations which are foam based, serum based, which are less irritating to the scalp. Why I initially don't use these formulations is because alcoholic preparation is the most effective one. Next common side effect that is seen when you apply minoxidil is scaling, flaking, or dandruff. This thing increases when you start applying minoxidil if you have it already. This happens again because of the alcoholic component that is there in minoxidil solutions. It is very easy to treat. We can give anti-dandruff shampoos, lotions, and tablets, and this can be controlled in a couple of months. This is very easy to treat. The next possible side effect is true allergy to minoxidil. Now, sometimes what happens is people are actually allergic to minoxidil and they can develop a lot of red pimples, rashes on their scalp. Sometimes it can affect your face and hands also, and it can be pretty severe. In such a situation, we have to stop minoxidil at least for the time being. We have to give anti-allergic tablets, lotions, and some other medicines to control all these side effects. And if required, we can try restarting minoxidil at a lower concentration, at a lower dose, maybe half or one-fourth of the initially intended dose. We can start with a very low dose and gradually build it up from there. In some patients, we may have to stop minoxidil and consider alternative therapies such as finasteride, PRP, and similar other therapies. Now, the next common side effect is facial hypertrichosis. What it means is it can lead to increased hair growth on your face as well. This is typically bothersome in women. So, when they are applying minoxidil, if they are not careful enough and if it comes in contact with your face, it can lead to increased hair growth in your face. Now, to avoid this, what can be done is we tend to use lower concentrations in women. That is 2% is more preferable to avoid this side effect. If women are using 5%, there are more chances of developing this side effect. The second thing that women should remember while using minoxidil is that when you've applied minoxidil on your scalp, after that you should wash your hands, you should wash your face also carefully so that there is no residual minoxidil on your hands or face. The other thing that you have to remember is that before going to sleep, you should apply minoxidil at least 2 hours before going to bed. What happens is if you apply minoxidil just before going to your bed, it'll come onto your pillow, it'll come onto your face, and that can cause facial hypertrichosis. So you should avoid applying it immediately before going to sleep. The next most common side effect is headache. This is usually transient, like most other side effects. Now, what happens is our scalp gets used to the reduced blood flow that happens along with this male pattern or female pattern hair loss. So once you start applying minoxidil, the blood flow suddenly improves back to normal. Now, this blood flow or increased blood flow is perceived by the body as headache or a sense of heaviness on your head. This is nothing to be worried about. You should not be too concerned about it. But if it is too severe or if you feel it is abnormal, you can visit your doctor. He or she will guide you in controlling this. Usually what is done is the concentration or the dose of minoxidil is reduced for some time, maybe a couple of months. Once your scalp gets used to this improved blood flow over the next couple of months, it can be reintroduced again in a higher concentration or a higher dose. Now, coming to very rare side effects, sometimes people can feel dizziness. They may feel palpitations, that is, when you abnormally start sensing your heartbeat, if your heart starts beating faster or in an abnormal rhythm, or sometimes patients can also experience fainting. Now, these all side effects are very rare, but still, if you have any pre-existing heart condition or if you have any heart issues, you should tell your doctor before he or she prescribes you minoxidil so that these things can be taken care of. So in this video, I've tried to tell you about all the most commonly seen side effects of minoxidil. I hope by using all these remedies that I have described in this video, you will be able to get rid of all the side effects and you will be able to continue applying minoxidil, as it is one of the most effective drugs and you should be able to preserve all your hair and prevent permanent baldness. In spite of all this, if you still have any questions regarding the side effects of minoxidil or any other hair loss issues, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. I will try to reply to all your questions.
Please subscribe to our channel, and for more such videos and information, please click on the bell icon. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.